they needed a clean break. And one way to make a clean break was to choose colors that hadn't been used before.
So I got some good news and bad news for you guys. The good news is the Houston Texans are getting new uniforms. Bad news is we have to wait 2 days before the draft before we get to see them.
What?
So until then, I thought this would be a great opportunity to look back at the only uniforms the Texans have had since they came into existence in 2002. And for the most part, the uniforms were cool. Good color combination, the deep steel blue, the Liberty white, the battle red, which is insanely cool. And honestly, that's it. Not a lot of changes with the Texans in their uniforms. A few changes here and there to jersey colors and pants colors, but nothing too crazy. We've had a few legendary players come and gone, but pretty much the uniform stayed the same. But then rumors started going around that the Texans were looking to change their uniform, but they would continuously throw teasers and that you think that they would be showing you the uniforms that day. Even myself, I got fooled one time thinking it would be the new uniform reveal, and it turned out J.J. Watt being enshrined in their Ring of Honor. Yeah, that was my bad. But then they introduced the battle red helmet and the seeing red, all red uniforms they came out with, and just teasing it and making us think that, okay, it wasn't necessarily a uniform change. They were just changing the colors and adding things to it. And I gotta admit, it kind of bugged me that, I thought that that's what they were gonna do, because I wanted to see them have new uniforms. That would have been very cool with them having a new head coach and everything and a new era in Houston. But then one day, somebody decided to leak a new uniform for the Houston Texans, and the internet, including myself, lost their mind. We got a little taste of what the Texans had cooking in their creative minds as far as the uniform goes. And from what I see from this for right now, I'm excited. These uniforms look insanely cool. We only get the white jersey and the blue pants, but it's enough to get you excited and hooked. And I can't wait for the 23rd. And honestly, I could finish this video. I could end the video right now and just wait for that time. But it just so happens that we have another organization that's going to be dropping new threads the day before the Texans do. Now, since 1997, the Denver Broncos have had one of the best uniforms out there. The horse logo on the helmet, the dark blue, the bright orange, white pants, and the transitions they've made throughout the years. It's just been crazy. And to even think of them having a new uniform come out, it shocked me, but at the same time, it made sense. Seeing what Denver was doing with their uniforms last year, bringing back the throwback and bringing out that new white helmet with the nice logo on that getup, man, that was nice. But being around as long as the Broncos have been, when they first started out, those first couple of uniforms, they were interesting. Fun fact, actually. In 1962, actually, Denver had its very first uniform upgrade, if you will. And it was a serious upgrade because the uniforms they had up until that point were just flat out terrible. I mean, on the bottom cheap and they looked cheap. They were just awful. They were so bad that they threw a party when they got the new uniforms. They threw a party. They took the old uniforms, put them in the middle of the field, had two guys with torches, and lit them on fire. They despised those uniforms that much, and these were awful. And for some reason, these guys decided it was a good idea. Y'all remember that year when some of the NFL teams brought back these horrendous uniforms? Yeah, those mustard brown striped things the Broncos were wearing. Yeah, that was the uniforms that they burned. So, really don't understand bringing that back. But anyway, after that fiasco, the orange and blue became the true colors of the Denver Broncos organization. Now, that first logo was interesting. It kind of looked like a horse hybrid dragon with an underbite, but Then they got the one with the Bronco inside the D, the blue helmet with the orange jersey. That's iconic, something they brought back last year. It was great to see. And then, as I said before, 1997, they brought out these bad boys. And have been rocking those ever since, changing the jerseys from dark navy blue to the burnt orange. But that was about it. And unlike our buddies in good old H-Town, Denver's not letting any leaks to what these uniforms look like until it's time to show them to the world on the 22nd. Both these organizations have my full attention on their uniform reveals. Who's going to look better? Who's going to beat it? Who's going to win the day of new uniforms? We'll find out. Me personally, I'm hoping whatever these guys decide to come up with, they knock it out of the park. But at the end of the day, they were going to get one or two reactions. Or,
what the hell is this?
thank you for watching this video. By all means, like, share, and leave a comment. And if you want to see more content, go ahead and push the subscribe and notification button for videos already up and for the ones to come.